Hey everyone, what's up? So I wanted to get into this. I find it funny that this was the worst Memorial box office weekend in the past 41 years. Oh man, it just shows you how idiotic these people are. If it's stupid and if it's the wrong choice to make, that's the direction they're going to go, and they have to, you know. But I wanted to warn people on the Gnostic, esoteric type dumb predictive programming that this movie more than likely is going to have. It's just a warning for those who care to listen to this. And I haven't even seen the movie. I don't need to see the movie. I've seen enough from the trailer to even pick up on this nonsense. And as we know, these people, they're not even good storytellers. They're devoid of logic. They hate logic. They hate the truth. You know what I'm saying? If it's stupid, again, that's the direction they're going to go. And they just can't help themselves. They're reprobate, guys. It's just that simple. But we see from the trailer that Furiosa, she lives in this Eden-type place. Of course, they even depict her eating some fruit from a tree, and that's when her world gets colored, things like that. You're seeing that type of thing play out in a lot of movies that they're releasing today. But it's called The Green Valley of Many Mothers. Already, just the red alert should be going off in your head when you see that type of symbology and stupid type of storytelling. Again, it's all childish manipulation at the end of the day, and these people, they're not very creative. And that's to say that I am a fan of George Miller. He's a very good director. His cinematography, everything else, action, whatever else is on point. Which I'm sure this movie, I'm sure it's good. You understand? I'm sure it's entertaining. I'm sure it's riveting and whatever else. But they're already setting you up with that type of Barbie type nonsense. You understand? Furiosa obviously is like this little Sophia type goddess, Gnostic goddess type figure, and of course she's going to go against the patriarchy and destroy it because they're stupid and they're just warlords. And it's also a hit at capitalism, things like that. It looks like they have like this little system set up where one aspect covers the food, other aspect covers guns, ammunition, and another aspect covers the fuel. You understand? So they're taking direct hits at capitalism, and communism, it just does not work. And this weekend is further proof that this idiotic ideology is just stupid and it's a waste of time and money. They just lost out on $170 million, but let them tell it. Once they destroy what is already established and create this new stupid thing, then they'll have the last laugh, except they're wrong there as well, just like they're wrong with everything else today. But yeah, it's already hitting you with the Gnostic things. Her mother's name happens to be Mary, and we come to find out that her mother is killed by the main bad guy who looks like some mockery of a Jesus type character. And this is just telling from, the trailer. Again, I don't need to watch this dumb movie to know what it's trying to do and what it's trying to push and what it's trying to accomplish. Again, her name is Mary, and she's crucified and she dies on the third day. You know what I'm saying? What's your name needs to find her way back to Eden, but of course she runs across these warlords, which again are the patriarchy, and they're stupid, and their system needs to come tumbling down before it can be set right. Furiosa, for some strange reason, is also called the fifth horsewoman or horseman. You understand? Of course, she is a figure that has to, again, transcend all the dualism of good and evil and things like that, and even her gender. So we see probably throughout the movie that she becomes, it's no secret. The trailer pretty much spoils everything. She puts on more of an androgynous type look. Again, that's symbolism for showing that she's transcended that crap and she's ascended into a higher being by the end of the movie. We also come to know in Fury Road that she does kill more than Joe, and she does take over that establishment. You know what I'm saying? The filthy, insane tyrant, who had a harem of women and everything else. She sets them free, you understand, so that they can plant the new seed, and come with this new creation that they think is going to be a utopia, but it's no way, shape, or form going to be a utopia. It's going to, fail outrightly. And these people that are helping to establish this insane idea, they're going to come to find out the hard way. that, you know, all of it was in vain, but that's neither here nor there. Again, the main bad guy, and he probably looks to be the highlight of the film, Chris Hemsworth's character, he's kind of like this Jesus psychopathic figure. Again, this is what the Gnostics and the occultists always want you to believe. You know, their guy is the guy who, you know, was misunderstood, and even though he's the psychopath, you understand, he's this idiot that they try to point their finger at and blame. You know, he's the very thing that they are claiming that the Lord our God, Jesus Christ, is. And again, even with communism and this stupid movement that they're doing today, it wants to place all the blame on the patriarchy, a system that did work, a system that actually made money at the box office, mind you. You understand? But the very thing that they're pointing and blaming, they are the very thing that they're claiming they're trying to eradicate. And they are the very thing that's going to be established, and all this indoctrination that they're trying to implement into our heads. That's the funniest part about it. You understand? And they don't even hide it today. That's the funniest part about it. You know, people, they go to watch movies to escape this nonsense. And these idiots, you know, they have to tank franchise after franchise on all platforms, guys. You understand? They're probably looking for excuses and reasons to blame. You know, you can't blame the pandemic anymore. We've seen movies like John Wick 4 still make profit at the box office. I did not see John Wick 4, but, you know, there's examples when you make a certain type of movie that people aren't being preached to about some idiotic ideology. You know, people, this isn't politics. This is an actual religion that they're trying to indoctrinate you with. It's a stupid religion, again, that these idiots, they think, you know, is the answer and is the key. But that's a whole nother topic all on itself. But we also see in the marketing material, she's shown as this golden figure, you understand, and of course they're showcasing the transhumanism aspect. She has a severed limb where she has to attach a robotic arm or something. You know, they're showcasing that nonsense as well. To me, it's just laughable, and I'm happy that this movie bombed. And listen, I like Anya Taylor-Joy, whatever her name is. The movies that I've seen her in, she's not bad. She has good emotional range and things like that. She's talented. I don't dislike Chris Hemsworth, and I don't dislike George Miller. I've been a fan of the Mad Max series. I even liked Fury Road, although it was a bait and switch. You know, and just like this movie, although it's a Furiosa movie, they still have to put Mad Max on there, you know, marketing, you know, make sure they cover all their bases there, and to still watch this thing fail, it's just funny to me, and set a record for like the worst in 41 years. If this is not a sign that tells you that what these people are planning to do is just outright stupid, I don't know what to tell you. But again, this is just your typical Gnostic, esoteric, dumb predictive programming by Hollywood. Yeah, there's car chase scenes. Yeah, there's whatever else that this movie probably is going to showcase for you. I'm sure the sound is good. I'm sure the cinematography and everything is on point. Again, I doubt this is a bad movie. It's just, you know, this stuff, it's not profitable. And you've destroyed the very thing, you know, and attacked the very thing that you want to buy and support, your stupid indoctrination. And like I said, today, I'm sure they're going to come up with a plethora of excuses on why this movie did not succeed. But it's very common sense, and the answers are there right in front of your face. Typically, you know, you made it, you know, a bad thing for when people see a female-led movie today, even if the movie is not woke and you know, it's not trying to, you know, do what we see a lot of these movies do today. It's just you have a bad reputation at this point. Hollywood also, I mean, nobody cares about you people. You understand? These sick things that you do to minors in the background, you understand? The storytelling is weak today. All of it, it's sick. You know, these people, they need to be thrown in jail, you know, and we see that all this exposure that's coming out this year. Just recently, this guy who wrote movies was caught, you know, by a YouTuber, whoever this guy was, busted him, you know, trying to get a 15-year-old girl, and he knew she was a 15-year-old girl. You know, it's just this stuff is all falling on itself. You know, and it's just funny to watch. And you basically $170 million budget just up in smoke because of you wanting to push stupidity and support these stupid ideas. And you know, occultism, you can link it to pedophiles and things like that because these are the beliefs that they like, they're associated with. You know, and if you do your research, they don't lie about these ties that it has to these type of things. Another thing too is, you know, they like to traumatize their victims. I know I'm going way far left now in this video, but it's that for a reason. And I'm sure, you know, what we see done to Furiosa in the movie with her mother being killed in front of her and crucified. You know, these occultists, they want people to develop dissociative identity disorder. You know what I'm saying? When you do research on civilizations such as the Phoenicians and things like that, that was a part of their civilization. And you see that this stuff is done intentionally to people. And I could possibly get into that for another video, you know, but they are still trying to showcase their Uberman or their moonchild. Jack Parsons, Aleister Crowley, they call it a moonchild, but the Nazis, they call it an Uberman. All these pagans and all these occultists, again, they believe that mankind is not good as he was made. It's not good enough. You need other things. You need robot arms. You're going to need all this other stuff to finally make you transcend and be where you should be. You understand? But the Gaia Mother Earth worship, you can see those themes are in this stupid movie. The attack on the patriarchy, again, I'm sure all the men are just stupid and depicted as evil, maniacal psychopaths. Again, it's the same thing that Hollywood just can't stop making. You know, again, when you read up on people that have these type of mental disorders, such as cluster B, narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial disorder, borderline personality disorder, this is one of the main things they do. They can never accept their own guilt and shame, so they make everyone else around them the storage unit for it. They project their evil onto others. And it's just funny to watch this thing, again, finally start to fall back on the perpetrators that have been trying to play victim this whole time and cry foul this whole time. You know, we've seen this on so many platforms, whether it's Doritos, whether it's Planet Fitness, some of these video game companies, the backlash and everything, that because they're trying to fit in with this stupid ideology. Again, it's not political, guys. It's an actual religion. You know what I'm saying? Church and state, they're not separate. It's only a problem when Christianity is not separated from the state. But these people, the church and state, are one, and it's a religion that they're forcing down everybody's throat. It's not politics, guys. It's really not. It's a evil system that they want to implement. But regardless, you know, you see also, I talked about it, they have an establishment. It looks like, you know, it's to take a shot at capitalism. Immortan Joe covers the food aspect of this wasteland, you understand. There's another faction that governs the weapons and ammunition, and again, there's another faction that governs the fuel. You know, this whole thing, again, is a subliminal to attack capitalism, which again is, you know, logical. It's actually, you get to own your own property and things like that. It's the attack, that whole idea. You know, this new system, it doesn't want you to be creative. It doesn't want you to have dreams. You understand? You will be the state's property, and you will do what the state says, and you will like what the state tells you to like. You understand? And Furiosa is this new anti-hero, you know, this Uberman or woman, again, this new being that's going to transcend this system, destroy it, and then eventually set it right. And that's ultimately the goal of this dumb movie. And I could just get that from this stupid trailer, you know. We saw in Fury Road that she actually takes away the women that were used for childbearing. You know, they were all supermodels, by the way, in the wasteland. You know, but I wonder how that works out. But regardless, you know, they're going to be the thing that's going to plant the new seed with this new utopia that is going to be created in the wasteland. And they're just telling you that this is the same thing they're going to do, what they're doing today. You know, these new seeds that they're going to plant when they finally establish this new stupid system of rule and things, you know, that is totally opposite of what's been established, goes against Mother Nature, although they worship mother goddesses and things like that. When you look at the lions, there's a reason why the lion is in the position that it is. It governs some aspect of the ecosystem. You know, these people, they're blinded by their own dumb ideology and don't even care to do research on the very thing that they worship. You understand? Again, I don't even have to see this movie to know the stupidity and the dumb predictive programming that it's trying to push on the masses. And again, I'm a George Miller fan. I don't necessarily have issues with Chris Hemsworth or Anya Taylor-Joy. You know, she was in that witch movie. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of catapulted her career. But, you know, this stuff is stupid and it's non-profitable. Nobody cares about pedophiles ruling this world, you know, that worship Satan, which is all essentially it is. As crazy as that sounds, guys, I'm telling you, that's all this nonsense is. You understand? We saw from the past, the same communist type system was implemented when you read about, what's his name? I forgot his name. I've already denigrated enough in this video, but I'm just telling you guys and forewarning you, be careful what you put in your head. You know, what seeds are being planted into you. Again, they're trying to just groom you to accept what they continue to unveil as they're trying to tear down what's established and implement their new idiotic system that they want to be in place and that they think is going to be successful. You understand? It's going to fail just like everything else has been failing. It's not profitable. It's not going to work. They are ultimately going to lose, and they're going to find out the harsh reality of these deals that they think they made. They're going to come to find out how they were deceived in the end. We should pray for these people. You know, all of us are evil. Unfortunately, all of us are sinners, guys, and we can't really sit here and judge. It's very hard for people to just spot this stuff out. It really is. And even when I first came to Christianity, you know, the aspect of God being real terrified me because I knew where you know, I'm going. You understand? I knew what I was doing was wrong, you know. And I'm just telling you guys, you need to get in your Bible and you guys need to turn to the Lord. Right now, there's been kind of a calm, you understand? Things are escalating, you know, but we're coming to find out more bad news about all kinds of stuff. We can get into that stuff in later videos, but I thought I'd just come out with this stupid Furiosa movie and how it failed and just the stupid predictive programming that it's trying to indoctrinate people with. And it's the same message that they've been coming out with in all these lame movies, especially with these female-led movies where there's a bait and switch, you know, a takeover of a franchise that they're tearing down and destroying. No different here, you know, no one couldn't have predicted that, you know what I'm saying? We will talk to you guys later, though. Bye.